Very wonky. Alright, let me straighten you up. I've been rearranging my desk a bit since I set everything up a little bit ago. Here we go. Hopefully desktop audio is... I'll just check I clicked play. I did click play. Cool. I feel like each week there's something that I end up forgetting about. There we go. Hello, Angie. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Whew. Monday night again. Where does the week go? A bit of my tea. Ooh, that's nice. Not drank enough again today, so that's nice. How are you then, Angie? Doing good today? You had a good week? Hi, Vera. How are you? Here we go. Right. Make my page ready. Here we go. Ooh. Not too bad, thanks, Angie. They're making some funny noises, everyone. I apologise. I've just put an eye drop in one of my eyes and it feels a bit weird now. I'm kind of not exactly started with an eye infection, but it's been threatening for a couple of weeks. So I've got some new eye drops today to try off Amazon. Just put one in and it just feels a bit odd now. Hopefully odd in a good way. They were very weird eye drops to get in. Like, I've used eye drops a lot of times over the years, especially because I have hay fever. Sometimes I need them in the summer. And normally they always have they're a bit like a Stickles, aren't they, in a way? Like they've got a bit of like a nozzle. It's weirdly flat. I did think when I read in the Amazon reviews and it said, oh, these eye drops are really hard to get out of the bottle. And I thought, you know what reviews are like. And then I took the lid off, looked at it, went, oh, I see what they mean. So yeah, it took me a while, worked out how to actually squirt it in my eye successfully. Definitely can't do it without a mirror though. Which normally with eye drops, I do better without a mirror, weirdly. But yeah, just one of my eyes is a bit sore. Thankfully the other one's okay. I thought if I put an eye drop in before I start streaming, then hopefully that'll help me actually see what I'm doing. Hello, Jess. Right, how many presents were there left? I feel like I counted them last week, but I have no idea how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4. Yeah, I feel like I need a few more colour combinations. I've still got the ones saved that I used last week in case I want to do any more the same. Oh, let me move my mic. I think I've put my mic a little bit lower down than normal. Let me move you a bit higher up. Is that any better? There we go. Let's try and change how it's clipped on. There we go. Is that a bit better? I didn't realise I'd clipped it so far down on my top, to be honest. There we go. Right. The only thing you've missed is me waffling on about my eye drops and struggling with the bottle, so nothing too exciting. Right, now I'm thinking I don't really want to change too much
like add too many other colours, so I think I'm going to go for a different kind of red combination, different blue and a different green combination, I think. So let's have a look. I don't know if I've got a lighter blue combination, maybe. Could potentially reuse one of the blues I've got. Let's see, which blues did I use last week? These two. Right, so I used Denim and Sky last week. So let's have a look. I don't think there's really a lighter. No, it's not a lighter blue. I'm going to go for Picasso Sky as the light one. Let me have a look where that is. There we go. You can tell that's a colour I like using. That's not very long, is it? I'll go for Picasso Sky. Maybe Forget Me Not. And I'm wondering then actually if I use like a cream for the lightest colour. Maybe try the Casper maybe. I don't really use these creamy white ones very much. I'll try this on a little bit of paper because I don't really know how this is going to work. Scribble in the back of this little swatch book I've got. Right, so I'll go for Forget Me Not for the darkest. See how this comes out. And Picasso. Too bad a blend, is it? And then it's not the worst blend. I'll try that. Let's go for that. I just need to sharpen this one though. It's a little bit stubby. Hi Jana. What's everybody been up to this weekend then? Anything exciting? I think I have got some memberships I can gift as well, so I'll do that in a little bit. So I had thought about doing this one blue with this having spots, and that's obviously kind of spotty as well. I've kept the spotty ones blue, and I said that could be a blue one. Maybe the bottle. No, I might do the bottle green actually. Yeah, let's try this one first. Oh, how cold is it where you are then, Jana? It's not too bad. Not too bad where we are. It's been a bit wet today. But not too bad other than the wet. I think it's meant to get even wetter Thursday, I think. Remember, I looked at the weather forecast and I want to say I think it was Thursday. It looked like it was going to be even wetter. I thought, oh great, just what we need. It's just damp here in the UK at the minute. Not as cold as perhaps it should be for December. We've just got wetness. And everywhere's getting rather muddy. Oh gosh, -15. Oh, blinking heck. Yeah, we've been in double digits for some of the last few days, or like 8 degrees or something. It's not been, yeah, it's been weirdly warm here for December. How can you gift your memberships? I don't. Ooh, to be honest, I don't remember on that. Let me have a look. So when I do it, I click on the little, it's like a rectangle with the $sign, and then membership gifting, and it's got like the present. And then if you've got ones you can gift for free like mine's come up in like a massive green box saying send gift memberships free of charge. You've got 10 gift memberships left to send this month. But I think you have to opt into that. And I don't remember how I did that. It must be somewhere in the membership bit, I think, Vera. Yeah, I think you opt into it and then it'll give you the option, but I don't remember whereabouts it was, where you did it. I think it must have been somewhere on YouTube Studio, I think, where you could opt into it. I'm guessing it must have been somewhere in the memberships bit. But it's been a while since I'd set it up, to be honest, so I can't remember, but I would guess it'd be in the membership bit somewhere. Yeah, I think it's on YouTube Studio. You can set it up and then it should show. Oh, here we are. Tech supports here. Go to channel with memberships on, click join. Oh, here we are. Mr. puts the edits on, has just put a bit of info on. Hopefully that might possibly help. So yes, I will. I'll go on in a bit actually and gift my ones. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm not surprised. It must be lovely though. I mean, like a whole art room. But yeah, I can imagine with the heater on, it's not going to touch it, is it? When it's like that cold, goodness me. Oh yeah, yeah. I imagine your stickles, they would be a little bit too solid to use, wouldn't they? Goodness me. Yeah. That's all right. In fact, I'll gift some now, and then I'll gift a few more in a bit because I think I've got all 10 for this month to do. So good luck, everybody. It's completely random, not up to me. I've just clicked gift, so we'll see who gets it. Well done, everybody who's got a gifted sub. I think I've got another 5, so I may as well. I'll gift those in a little bit as well because I don't know if I'm streaming next Monday night or not yet. So obviously it is the Christmas holidays. We're starting to work out what we're doing. I don't think we're going to be doing much on that Monday. I have got a funeral to go to on the Monday in the morning, I think it is. So I'll probably be about Monday evening. So we'll see. I might stream next Monday night. Maybe not. We'll see. So keep a look at on YouTube. I'll schedule it if I'm going to do it, but it might be with not quite as much notice as it is sometimes. Yeah, we've been trying to work out what festive things we can go to and actually get ourselves organised because we don't. Last year we had a few shows booked in and we had Christmas escape rooms and we've not done too much. We went Saturday night, we did an illuminated woodland walk thing, which we've not seen about before. Work colleague went and he said it was really good and we had a really nice time actually. It made a nice change. But we've not got anything else booked in yet, so we're trying to book a few things in. Makes us feel a bit more festive and something to look forward to rather than just Christmas itself. Husband ends up working so much this month that we don't really see him at the weekend. Like, he's in the house, but he's squirreled away working, so it'd be nice to do something. Oh gosh, that sounds lovely. That I bet when it's hot, I bet it stays nice and cool though, doesn't it? From how you've described it. But yes, I can imagine when it's cold that it must be really tricky to keep it warm. kind of been glad, to be honest. It's not been too cold. We didn't have little guinea pigs last year. We had the rabbits, but they're a bit sturdier. Don't worry about the little pigs outside. I'm sure they'd be fine, but oh, yeah, good question. What is everybody working on? Is it Christmassy or not? Oh, do you know what? I've looked at that double page before in the God Jill book, and it looks so pretty. I would love to do that one year. This year won't be the year for it, because there's quite a lot going on, isn't there? It's not exactly a super simple page, but it does look really pretty. Oh. Don't know then, Vera, unless you go poking about a bit more on YouTube Studio and see. I don't remember where it was that I had to turn the setting on to allow gifting. I'm assuming it was in the membership section on YouTube Studio, I assume. Oh, you sounded very organised there, Jess, working out what colours are going where on a page. I suppose it's useful when it's, I think I know which page you mean. And yeah, there's quite a few presents on there, isn't there? And yeah, you don't want too many colours all next to each other, do you? You want them spaced out. So it's a good idea. Oh, a Belle Christmas page, that sounds pretty. Yeah, I bet it's lovely when it's warm, Jana. But yes, not so good when it's chilly. Yeah, this is definitely a bit lighter, this blend, isn't it? Oh, that sounds intriguing. A unique colour palette you've got to play around in. I'm guessing not a super traditional Christmassy colour scheme then. Okay, let's do that. Just deepen the edge up a bit. There we go. So it kind of matches in with the other, but not. It's slightly different colour combination. Sorry, I just realised I'm massively off screen there, wasn't I? Let's just finish my tea before it's too cold. Oh, that's better. Got me. I always get it out every Christmas. Can't quite get it under the camera. A little Harrods teddy bear Christmas mug. Had it for absolutely years and years. And they use it in December. And then it'll get hidden away again. Nice cute little cup. Right. Where else should I do blue? Thinking possibly there. And I guess if I'm doing, because that one's got diamonds on, maybe I do that one blue as well. Although I feel like I should maybe have one of those be blue. Don't want any of those being blue because they're like right next to the presents, aren't they? No, I'll go for my first thought. I think I'm overthinking it. I'll go for those two being blue. They've got the little diamonds on, I think. Sounds like a nice mix of different sorts of Christmassy pages people have got on the go then. Alright, let's shuffle down and do this one. I'll do... I won't colour in the little diamonds because I'll do those with gel pen. There we go. Just realised I've got the elastic band just peeping in the side. Let's move that out. That makes a bit of a weirdly peeping in from the side, doesn't it? It looks a bit odd. Right. Oh, to erase that berry a bit. I'm definitely not normally that organised, Jess, with colour, even if I do a colour palette. You very much tend to wing it. But yeah, if you're trying something different, I can see that being very useful. I did find it useful when I tried Chat GPT the other week, when I was like halfway through a page and then couldn't work out. Now I've just said about not colouring in those diamonds, and then I'll just colour over them. I'll go over the top of them after with a gel pen. That'll be easier than trying to colour around them, won't it? Yeah, when I took a photo of something that was kind of half finished, put it into Chat GPT, it was like, what colours would you suggest for the rest? And it was quite useful, actually. It surprised me. It's just not something I think of using very often. Right, here we go. With me mid colour. That was the Picasso Sky one. Yeah, I'll just go in after over the top, I think, with my gel pen. That'll be easier then. Oh, my eye feels a bit weird. I'm using one sort of eye drops for the last week and they don't seem to have done much, so I tried a different sort. They're not antibiotics, but these ones said they were good for overnight healing, and it's been more during an evening, like when I've been asleep, that I've been struggling with my eye. So I was hoping they would work, but we'll see. Hopefully the fact it feels odd means it's doing something. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I have only tried it once, and it was useful, but yeah, I did think, depending on what it suggested, I was like, I'll just go for like the complete opposite of what it suggests if I don't like it. You know, when you just look at a page and you're like, I haven't got a clue what to do now. It was actually quite useful, but yeah. Also, I can see just do complete opposite. Oh, you are organised, Angie. I've got packs of them, but I haven't numbered them, I haven't swatched them, and I don't think I will be. Which is weird, because normally I do, like, I've got all my pencils swatched. Most of my paints are swatched, you know, pens are swatched. I think the trouble is there's so many pens in each packet, and they do dry a slightly different colour than like it shows in the barrel, don't they, the Langway ones, but it does give you a pretty good idea. And yeah, I've just felt a bit lazy. I've just looked at, nah, too many pens. I'll just keep eyeballing it, end up scribbling them on a bit of paper, and then go, yeah, that'll do. So hats off to you for getting all your Langway pens swatched. So I do normally quite like swatching things, but yeah, I don't think they'll be getting swatched. Oh, well done, Jess. Oh, some new packs. Oh, that sounds nice. Grey purple. That sounds like they'd be quite pretty. True, I suppose, Jess. That is one way of... Yeah, I probably should, when I do use them, I should probably just swatch all the ones in that packet and then do it that way rather than doing all the packs at once. Maybe if I just do a pack here and there, I guess, might make it a bit more manageable. Just been a bit lazy. Had some for Mother's Day, I think, and then had, or was it Christmas? I can't remember whether it was Christmas last year or Mother's Day. And then husband forgot that he'd bought me some, so then he bought me some more for my birthday, and some are duplicates and then some aren't. So I've got plenty, which is great because I do really like them. I've been trying to use up some of my other gel pens on my desk to free, because I have a lot of pen, like mugs. I say pen pots, they're basically all mugs really on my desk, old mugs that I like the look of but don't actually like drinking out of, if that makes sense. So I've got lots of mugs around on my desk that have some of like my gel pens and water-based markers in. I kind of keep thinking if I use some of those up, I could maybe move some of my Langwo ones from where they are behind me to on my desk, which would make it easier. But to use up some of these older sparkly pens first. You're making me feel good there, Vera, saying that you're a lazy swatcher as well. I say I do for pencils and like my alcohol markers and my Tombos and everything are swatched, but yeah, I don't know. I ought to really. And the trouble is I've just kind of looked and gone, I'd rather sit in colour than actually swatch them. But even though I know it would save me time in the long run if I swatch them, but there we go. Oh, that sounds a good idea. Putting them into a pencil case holder. Yeah, there's lots of different ways of storing things, isn't there? Right. Blue at the top and bottom. I might just block colour this bit actually. I want it the slightly brighter blue, I think. We did a bit of a fuddle today at work for lunch. Everybody brought different bits and pieces in to eat, which was nice. Normally means then we've got leftovers for a few days, which is kind of why we did it on Monday. So then there's leftovers in the fridge for the next couple of days for people. We used to make the mistake of doing it on Friday, and then we were like, that food won't keep till Monday, and it's a shame to chuck it. So here we go. Leave that for the blue ones. I don't know. I can't tell whether it's my eyesight, but I don't think that blending is the smoothest. So I'll get my Derwent blender pen out. Yeah, no, I'm with you with that, Vera. Sometimes you just want to get going. Let me just check. Yeah, that is clean. I've not used it for a while. Because, yeah, I don't think it is my eyesight. I think it isn't that smooth. I don't think it helps that my eye is a bit fuzzy, but I've not used it for a while. Let's get my blender pen out. all these blue ones. There we go, and that one's not looking too bad. Just do that one a little bit. So I don't know whether it's my eyesight or the lighting, but I don't think that was the smoothest blend. There we go, that's a bit better. Right. Choose a different green combination. Go for a slightly lighter because I don't really want darker. I can't really go all that much darker, can I? Let's have a look. Right. I don't even know which greens is that I used. Let's have a look. That one, and here we go. Right, I used opal green, Venom. I do like the names of the Black Widows, and Everglade. And do you know what I forgot to mention actually? I'm using Black Widow pencils, although I'm guessing everybody already worked that out or remembered from last week. Let's have a look. Opal green, Venom, Everglades. That was that blend I used last week. So might go for this one. Lime fruit. Might be a bit too... Yeah, might not use the lime fruit. I might use that one as the lightest. I only really want to use 3 because they're not exactly big areas to colour, are they? So I don't want it to... there it is. Right, that one. Grub green, which is next to it. And toxic green. Again, I love the names of the Black Widows. Like, they're cool names, aren't they? Toxic green, grub green. There we go. Again, you can see which ones I've used a lot. Like, these are getting down to where the writing is, aren't they? Right, move those greens out the way. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, the things that pop into your head. Right, tell you what, I think I've still got another, this will be the last 5, but I will, while I think about it, I will gift the last 5 memberships for this month. So click the button. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, they are pretty pencils, Vera. I think just the black barrel and the black wood just really makes the colours pop against them. Oh, pretty. Here we go. Right. And I wanted the bottle to be green, so I'll do that one green first, and then I'll have a think on what's what. Yeah, it's funny. Purple rave for purple haze. Do you know what? Purple haze is a really pretty colour, isn't it? I think, isn't that like the greyish? Oh no, it's not quite. It's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking a grey slate, but yeah, purple haze is. It's a pretty colour. I do like the purples and the Black Widows. They are pretty. Just imagine, you know, sat singing to yourself, Jess, while you're picking your pencils. And don't worry, anybody, I'm not going to start singing because I do not have a very good singing voice. We've got a kind of a carol concert tomorrow at school, and I had to practice in the hall today, and it's looking pretty good. And then you obviously like, you know, singing along with the kids, and then I'm like, oh God, I can't sing. Like, let's try not to sing too loud, but then equally, you know, trying to encourage the kids to sing a bit louder. So it's like, well, I can't be whispering, but yeah, I definitely won't be singing too loudly tomorrow, else the parents will be like, oh goodness me. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I can imagine if you had ink tents and you didn't know they needed water. Yeah, they're not nice without the water on, are they? You must have been thinking that you'd been ripped off there. Yeah, they are lovely once they're activated, but yeah, they're no good. No good as just a pencil, are they? Well, I'm hoping it goes all right tomorrow, to be honest with you, because we had the Panto trip last week, which was really good. Had a great time. And it was nice. We went as a whole school this time as well, so that was nice. Because we had that last week. I don't know. I feel like this concert tomorrow is just kind of snuck up on us, and we've been practicing in class, but we've not had much of a practice kind of all together. I'm sure it'll be fine tomorrow when it comes to it. Like, they know the songs and they know most of the actions pretty well, and they'll still look cute. I mean, they're only little, so they'll still look cute having a go anyway. But obviously, we've got parents coming in to watch, and yeah, you just want to make sure it looks good. But it'll be what it'll be. I think there'll be a lot of us putting our hands to our ears to try and encourage them to be a little bit louder. And yeah, I shall be there just like really overly mouthing the words, but not probably actually singing it myself. I'll leave that to the more musical staff members. Yeah, singing is not my forte. Say to the children, you try your best at everything, but you can't be brilliant at, at stuff all of the time. Like, you have to try and keep trying. And they're like, no, everything's easy. Or, no, I'm amazing at that. And it's like, yeah, sometimes you do need to try. I was like, me and singing. I was like, some things people do find easier than others, like dancing and singing and, art, and certain things, isn't there, that some people it comes to them a lot more naturally, doesn't it, than other things. Oh, I bet that was cute, Angie. My daughter's school did that one year, actually. They went to I think it was the little Tesco that was down there. Was it the Tesco down there? No, the Tesco a bit further into town, that was it. And they'd been practicing some songs, and they went and sang outside the Tesco, which was quite cute. Oh, I bet they looked like they were having a whale of a time, though. Trying to decide which. I don't want another green one there because that'd be too much green that side. So I'll do that one green. And I might do that little one green as well. But yeah, I'll go for that one green next, I think. Oh. Yeah, it's always cute though, isn't it, when the children do stuff with the nativity at school last week. When did we watch it? They did the dress rehearsal to the school. I think it was Tuesday last week. Everything's blurring into one. But it was so cute. So cute. And they were really good, actually. So it's a very musical nativity they do. So there's like a few lines, but there is a lot of songs. And they did really well learning the words and the actions. And they just look so cute on the stage. With the little costumes and everything. Maybe that explained the singing then. they didn't want to be there, then maybe they weren't quite putting their best effort in then. Bless. At least we got them out and about, I guess. I think it's going to be a long week this week. Children could have done, I think we could have done with finishing last week. We finished Friday. And although that is still like, you know, it's not exactly close to Christmas, is it, finishing this Friday? You know, Christmas isn't until next week, is it? But they're all just so excited. Everything you say at the minute is just kind of going in one ear and out the other. You're allowed to be honest, Vera. I'm a teacher. I've got to be diplomatic and say it's cute. I think it's definitely cuter when they're littler, though, than when they start getting a bit older. There's a reason I don't teach teenagers. I quite like this green combination. It's quite nice and cheery, this one. It's the mid one again. This is blended together a bit better than the blue did. Yeah, I think that's when we're back in. Is the 5th the Monday? I think that's when we're back. So yeah, 2 weeks off, obviously the weekends as well. So what? 16 days. Not that I'm counting. Oh my gosh. But yes, tired. It's such a long term. Where else to do green? Don't want it that side. Yeah. I think at the bottom one there, but I think that'd look cuter in red, I think. So I'll do this round one here, green as well. Oh, I like it, Vera. They look scared of you. I'm too short. I don't even really like going up where the older children in our school are, because I'm just like having to look up at some of them. Only little. I was leading my class into the hall. Must have been behind the year sixes the other day, and you know, they're what, 10, 11 years old. And granted, some of them are like, they've always been really tall. Even when I taught them back in year one, like, they were tall then for their age. And like, they've obviously shot up. And I was walking behind and I was just like, we could swap places almost. And I could be in your class and you could be the teacher, because like, they're just so much taller than me. Lovely children though, so I could make that joke, and they weren't, you know, they weren't rude about it or anything. They just saw the humour and they just, you know, chuckled. Like, I was very excited at the weekend because I finally bought some new Wellington boots, because mine are on their last legs. Yeah, if I wore them outside when it was raining, my feet just get wet because they were all cracked. So when me and daughter were out at the weekend, we were doing a bit of Christmas shopping for Mr. Puts the Edits on, and we went there, and it's like, oh, could do with a new pair of wellies. Well, they got the adult ones, and they were, I think they were £18-20. We were in Sainsbury's, and I was like, let's go and have a look at the kids' ones, and we'll see what there is. And yes, I managed to find a pair of children's wellies. They're obviously cheaper because they're children's, and I do have weirdly small feet for an adult, so I've bought children's wellies. I was a bit miffed though. I'd kind of hoped to get a pair with a character on, but I've just got plain blue ones, so they do actually look a bit grown up. But they were like £13, so they're considerably cheaper than the adult ones, and I only wear them in the garden, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, bless Jess. He must have just been so embarrassed. Especially when, like, middle of an exam, and obviously everybody's dead quiet, aren't they? So I bet, like, oh, that's funny. That's embarrassing. Yes, I do have bizarrely small feet. They're only like a size 2.5. I'm not even a size 3, so I'm kind of technically not even adult sized feet. So I do buy size 3 shoes. I just have to be careful on what fit they are, because they are actually a bit too big for me slightly. Children think I'm joking if they come in with like a new pair of shoes or, you know, trainers, and I go, oh, they're really nice, can I borrow them? And I'll put my feet next to them and go, shouldn't they do them in my size? And they'll be like, no. And then they'll look at my feet and look at their feet and then be like, oh, hang on a minute. Like, my feet obviously are bigger than the children's, because, you know, I do have small feet, but I do also teach 5-year-olds, so, you know, my feet aren't that small. But yeah, it's funny when they're like, yeah, your feet aren't that much bigger. It's always quite entertaining. See, you've all got proper sized feet. Mine are just, yeah, weirdly small. Right. How many presents have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could pick another red combination for 3 of them. Thinking maybe those 3. And then I'll have a think what I'm going to do for the last 2. Yes, I think 38 is a 5, isn't it? I think. I don't know what size mine is in them. Have a look, I think I've got a shoe behind me. Yeah, my size 3s are a 36. So yeah, I guess a 4 would be a 37, I assume. And yeah, 5 would be a 38. Right, let's try a different red. Let's see what reds I did use last week though, because I can't remember. I feel like I've got going a lot quicker this week, I guess, because I know what colours I'm going for a bit better. Right, that was the ones I used last week. So I'll have a look at these. Right, what did I do? Is Shiraz Blood Diamond Watermelon. Look in my swatch book. I don't think I based that off. No, that looks alike. Yeah, I've gone for 2 there, but then instead of burgundy, I went for Shiraz. So might go for this one that uses the watermelon, because then that'll kind of tie it in a little bit. But I'll go for the blood red and what delicious pink. So I'm up for them. Right, blood red, got watermelon, so delicious pink. Here we go, which is quite a pretty pretty pink. See, you're all just showing off now at how much bigger your feet are than mine. Not actual adult feet. Here we go. Right. Which ones was I going to do red? That one. Oh, the little one. No, I'll go for that little one being red, I think. Right then, do a light layout with my lightest colour first, which was the delicious pink. Finally got Christmas cards posted today. Not been very organised this year. Yeah, you've all got actual adult feet. I've got like children's sized feet here. I always remember when I started secondary school. And my mum took me to Clark's. You know, it's like a high street shoe shop here. Very like they do adult shoes, but they are very much, you know, kind of more geared for children, especially school shoes. So my mum took me, you know, starting secondary, got me measured. Mum obviously just, I think she had mentioned, in fairness, I think my mum had mentioned, oh, you know, it's for starting secondary school. So the woman went away. And I remember she came back. I mean, I don't even know what size my feet were then. I would have only been 10. I dread to think how small they were. Like, they probably weren't even a size 1. I don't know. I don't remember. But they were obviously not like average child size. They were a bit small for my age. And I remember she came back with the ones that had the light, you know, that they would light up when you walked. I just wanted the ground to swallow me, as you can imagine, you know, getting ready for secondary school, and they brought light up shoes out. And my mum was just like, she's going to secondary school with teenagers. Don't think she really wants light up shoes. Have you got anything that doesn't light up in her size? I mean, they did manage to find some in the end, but goodness me. Yeah, I can remember that quite vividly and being like, oh my God, like it never really occurred to me before how small my feet were. But yeah, that kind of made me realise then, like, oh God, she thinks I'm like a proper little child if she's brought out the little kids' light up shoes for me. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I actually probably quite like going to work now in a pair of light up shoes. I could distract the children with it. I don't remember if it was shoes with the lettering, but quite possibly. I wish I knew what size I was when I was that age, but yeah, I remember they came out with the light up ones. Yeah, I don't remember what size. I wouldn't have been a 2.5. Like, it took me a while to reach the size I am, which is, you know, obviously a bit sad because I'm not very big, but there we go. I don't think I would have even been a size 1 shoe. But yeah, that was embarrassing. Aww. As my mum's always told me, good things come in small packages, so that's what she always told me to make me feel better. Go for this one being red. Yeah, finally posted Christmas cards. Just hoping they get there in time, but I've normally got them done weeks ago, but there we go. Seems to have snuck up. She's already taller than me, just about. Not that that's hard. I am only like 5 foot 1 at a push, I guess. when I'm feeling, you know, particularly stretched up. But husband is 6'4", so she's all right. She's not going to be as short as me. Her feet are already bigger than mine. Again, not that that's particularly hard, but I think she's quite pleased that she's not going to be as short as I am. It's just going to be interesting, you know, if I have to tell her off when she's a teenager, because I'll be looking up at her. I'll have to get her to stand at the bottom of the stairs so that I can pretend I'm taller than her, or stand on a step or something. I've got a little step in the kitchen so I can reach the top shelf in the cupboard, so I have to stand on that. Oh, bless Angie. Oh. You know what, we do look funny. I mean, I know he's tall and I know I'm short, but I never really notice how much shorter I am than him, apart from when I see photographs of us together. And then I look and I'm like, oh gosh, we look funny together, don't we? Like when he's that much taller than me. So yeah, thankfully daughter will she'll be a bit taller than me. Well, I say she already is. I don't know how tall she'll end up, but she's not going to be quite as little as I am. He is useful for reaching things down from high up for me though. I think it's a thing, isn't it? Tall blokes seem to like shorter women. And it just makes for a very like interesting height difference, doesn't it? Oh, you're positively tall, Jess. 5'7" huge to me. Yeah, I said good things come in small packages, as my mum always tried to cheer me up with. There we go. Fiddly getting around this bit in the middle. I love how random our conversations end up being each week. Like last week we were talking about, almost ended up into like ghost story territory, didn't we? And then this week we're on about funny stories about height differences and stuff. It's always fun at Monday night stream. Right, let's try and get there. A bit fiddly getting around these bits. Here we go. Sorry for being quiet, trying to concentrate, get around all these around the fiddly bits here. Need on this one. This one's got much bigger areas to try and blend together. It's a bit longer. Get in there. There we go. All right. So I'm going to do that one red as well, wasn't I? Oh, yes. Just because we're small, you have to watch out for our bite. Oh, go on then, Angie. And we can go and impress other people with our new knowledge as well. Want to colour the seal on this. I'll do that in probably gel pen, I think. Hey? Oh, right, okay. Not heard that before, Angie. They've kept that quiet. Oh no, definitely. Oh, that's funny. Maybe we won't share that fact with the children, but that's that's interesting. Oh, enjoy, Vera. That'll be lovely. Seen pictures and things of the Christmas markets in Germany, and they look absolutely amazing. So have a lovely time. Definitely get you in the festive spirit. Night, Vera. Thanks for joining. Enjoy. Here we go. Right, where's my mid colour? Get in there. I forget how long it takes when you're doing a page with just pencil. Right. Does take a while, doesn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it, but we spent all last week's stream on this page and done 1 hour tonight. Still not done, is it? Getting there though, getting there. Oh, that's not a good record for it, Jess. I would have thought it would have been. I mean, I've never been to Bath, but when I've seen pictures of it, it always looks really pretty. It's a shame that they've not got a nice Christmas market there. Mind you, we went the one in Birmingham. It was in November, in fairness, but it doesn't change. Like normally they set up and then it stays the same until the end, so it doesn't really matter when you go. And that is so much smaller than it was before. And unless you're wanting to drink or eat food, there was a few kind of gift stalls, but not many. And yeah, didn't make us feel particularly festive. We're considering going to, we've never been before. We're thinking we might go to the Manchester Christmas market at the weekend. Possibly get the, well, I think we might drive. We did look at getting the train, and then we looked at the price of the train tickets and we thought, yeah, no, we can definitely drive there. And it'll be far cheaper than getting the train, and then at least we haven't got to worry about the trains getting cancelled, because that happens such a lot, doesn't it? So, and just come back when we want. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, unless you want to go and just see how bad it is, I guess, Jess. But yeah, it doesn't sound like it's going to be worth the trip, does it? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, there's something about you need people there, so there's an atmosphere, don't you? But then if it's too busy, it just ruins it, doesn't it? Because then it's so busy you can't actually see anything or do anything properly. Yeah, we've never been Manchester Christmas Market before, so we thought we might give that. I think it finishes on Monday, so I think we might go Sunday. Maybe do a couple of escape rooms in Manchester while we're up there. And then spend a bit of time going around the Christmas market. We'll see. Oh yeah, it's just busy absolutely everywhere you go, isn't it, at the minute? And you can't get anywhere quickly. Car parks are busy, so it takes you ages to park, and just yeah, it seems like there's just far more people than usual. Hello, hello. Oh no, definitely give that a miss then, Jess. And we watched a bit of a YouTube video on Manchester Christmas Market. It looked like it was busy, but it looks like it's quite kind of spread out around the streets from what we could see. So we thought that might not be as bad, like busy, but hopefully not as bad. So I'll decide what colour to do those last two presents. I've done each other one. I've done 3 light green, 3 dark green, 3 of each blue, 3 of each red. Do quite like that green combination though, so I'll redo that green combination on this present. I might actually do it. No, I won't do it on the ribbon. I'll do it on the paper. So yeah, let me find those greens again. Do this present here green. Yeah, I quite like that lighter green. It'd be nice to have a bit more of that to brighten the page up a bit. So I'll do that on here. Is this the right ones? Toxic green, grub green. Yeah, this is the one. It's like you read my mind. Yeah, I just quite like this colour combination. It's quite nice and bright and cheer, isn't it? So I'll do a light base of my lightest colour first. Yeah, maybe a bit more blue might work. Yeah, I feel like the red's quite bright, isn't it? And so yeah, maybe you're right, a bit more blue there. Let's get my darkest colour. Has anybody watched anything decent lately? What have you been watching? I can't even think what we sat and watched last week. It shows how memorable it was, whatever it was. Oh, we did watch at the weekend. To be fair, when we put it on, for some reason we thought it was a film, and then we clicked play and went, oh, it's episodes, but you know, still carried on watching it. Watched that new Man v Baby on Netflix. That was all right. I mean, it was obviously quite, you know, you could see how it was going to end. Like, it was obviously not going to have a surprise, but it was watchable. We had a laugh. Did also sit there going, well, that's not believable. It was funny. Oh, did you enjoy it? What did you think? It's very different than the first half, isn't it? Right, get me mid-colour. No, it is different than part one, isn't it? I mean, kind of wrapping things up a bit, isn't it? And obviously a bit heavier going. I enjoyed it. I think it'd be interesting if you watch them back to back, but then, like, I mean, that's very long, isn't it? Oh, we enjoyed it though. Like the couple of new songs that they added in for the film. Well, that was nice. Kind of padded things out a bit and rounded out some of the characters a bit more than with the stage musical. Yes, the new Knives Out film looks good. I said to hubby, I was like, oh, we'll save that for maybe the weekend or next week. So we enjoyed the other ones. There's been a couple of them so far, I think, out of them, hasn't there? Remember right? It just looked like it will be good. Yeah, all of Rita's stuff's really pretty, isn't it? She's got such a lovely style. Didn't used to be much for the pages where it's just got like lots of bits, but actually it is. It's nice sometimes, isn't it? I must admit, this isn't necessarily the page that I would have picked to do, but daughter picked this one out for me, so I was like, yeah, I'll go with it because I couldn't decide for my page. It is quite nice having something you can kind of chip away at rather than doing a full scene. All right, let's move them out of the way. I think I'm sure I've heard, Angie, that I think they're considering doing the other books into films, but whether they actually do or not, I'm not sure if they will, because for how much it's going to cost to do, they've got to make sure it's going to make the money back, haven't they? I guess, and I don't know. It would be interesting if they did, because yeah, they've kind of finished it off, but kind of not. It's definitely got the potential, hasn't it, to do another one. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Jess. Yeah, a bit slow, and then woo, loads happens. Yeah. Interesting if they do a part 3. That's definitely a good way of deciding it, to be fair. To go with seasons. That's one way of deciding. Do you mean like the compilation seasons one? Yeah, there's a lot of based on this, based on that, based on this, based on that. Definitely gives them a lot of opportunity to go a bit rogue, I think, with what they want. Yeah, it's not as if it's just a remake of of the book or anything, is it? Yeah. I know that bit probably is meant to be the ribbon to match the top, but I'm going to go with that being one of the bows that you stick on, because I want a bit more blue on this present. Yes, I think the Seasons one's a compilation one. I've got, do I have all of the Seasons ones? Don't you remember? I bought them off. No, I don't. I got them, quite a few of my Rita Berman ones off Vinted this summer. So I've got The Land Under the Ocean. I don't know what the proper translation is. I always call it the Ocean Book. I've got that one, the autumn one, and then I'm colouring in the winter one. Originally I probably would have got the Seasons compilation one, but then somebody was selling those 4 off on Vinted for like a really reasonable price, and they paid a few pounds per book, which is kind of the reason I've got them. But I don't have the spring or summer ones. Potentially they could get purchased at some point, but I thought I'll try and colour a bit more in the Rita Berman ones I've got, I think, before I buy them. But you never know. I may also just go, oh, I only need 2 more books, and then I've got all the Rita Berman ones, so we'll see. Yeah, I think the Seasons one's like a compilation one, isn't it, of the 4 separate Seasons one. Right, mid-colour. Might do the bit down the front, either dark or lighter, we'll see. Might do a bit lighter. Yeah, do you know, it's never even occurred to me, Jess. I remember I'd put them on my Vinted, like my favourites, showed them to my daughter. I was like, I don't know whether to get these 2 or not. I was like, but I don't know. Like, I don't have any other books by these artists, but like I have looked at buying them before, like in the past, when I've seen like flip throughs or completed pages done at them. Like, I thought, like, they do look pretty books. And I showed her my daughter, and she was like, I'll go for it at that price, you know, put a cheeky offer in, see if they accept it. So I did put a cheeky offer in, and it was accepted. Got them, loved them. And then, yeah, sat watching Colouring with Amy's, I don't think what video it was. Must have been her plans for the rest of the year or something. I can't remember the exact title, something like that, about what she's planning to do with the books for the rest of the year or something. And she was like, oh, I've not coloured in this one. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to destash this one. And then I paused the video and looked at it and went, I'm sure that's the copy I've got. And then I looked at mine and went, oh my gosh, yes, kind of held my copy, you know, it was in my hand, that completed page, compared it to the video. I went, oh my gosh, I've got her book. Like, I'm the person that she's destashed it to. My daughter wasn't as, I told my daughter the next day, I was like, you'll never guess what. And she was just like, oh, right, okay. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, that was cool, though. Like, somebody that I watch, I've got, you know, a book that they owned, which is quite cool. Just need to make sure I get around to colouring in them now, but that'll be the new year when I'm not doing Christmassy colouring anymore. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was just there by myself in my office going, oh my God, that's my book. Because I did buy, I think it was Kirsty Colour and Sketch. She doesn't do videos anymore. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. I want to say last year, possibly. She was destashing some books, and 2 of the Clara Markova books that I've got are ones that she owned. And like that's really nice looking through and remembering like some of the pages that she's shown in her videos, like completed pages videos, going, oh, I can remember her showing that in a video, and now I own that book with her page in. Like, it's quite cool. Right, that's don't know whether I want to do any more pencil or whether I just want to go absolutely crackers with the gel pens for the rest of it. I'm not too sure. Hi, Brittany. Don't know. I feel like that might be like really big areas to do with gel pen, but then also I feel like I maybe want a lot of glitter on the page. I don't know. Do you think I do the bigger areas in pencil, or shall I go a bit wild with sparkly gel pens? Not too sure. I feel like possibly if I'm not doing a background, I could maybe get away with a little sparkle. Yeah. I feel like the massive bits, and there might be a bit too much to do with gel pen, I guess. Could reuse some of the colours I've already done, couldn't I? Maybe do that ribbon red, because that would go nicely with the present, I guess. Yeah, I think it would be a bit too much glitter, wouldn't it? Right, I'll only do a little bit more. Find the right pencils now. Here we go. Give us them ones. Right, I'll go for that one being red, I think, because that'll go nicely. Yeah, I'll reuse some of my colour combinations on some of the ribbons, I think. So yeah, I'll just do a little bit more. Maybe just a little bit closer to 10, and then call it a night. So I don't know whether I'll be streaming next Monday or not. Might well do. Just depends on. I don't think we'll be out. Like I say, I've got a funeral to go to in the morning. I don't think we'll be out at night time. But we'll see. So yeah, if I do stream next week, obviously I schedule it. Might not be too much notice, but I'll probably know by Sunday if I'm going to stream on Monday or not. I don't think normally I do my videos on Wednesdays and Fridays, but obviously next Wednesday will be Christmas Eve, so I might not do a video for next Wednesday. I might just do a very short one. Bit of a break over this Christmas. Yeah, well, it's, yeah, thank you. It's husband actually of a work colleague, so kind of more going to support my work colleague than never actually met her husband, but I know he was a lovely man. I think quite a few people from work are going in support, so because it was very unexpected. Very big shock to the lady I work with and obviously all of her family, so just finish colouring this ribbon tonight. So yeah, I probably won't work on this page before next Monday, and then if I do stream, we could maybe get this page finished off together next week. And then if I don't stream, I can finish it off camera. I've got quite a few whips on the go, so I've definitely got other pages I can work on before I carry on with this one. Which should be my video for this Wednesday, actually, my whips that I've got on the go, and what I'm still planning on doing this month. So yeah, I've got a lot of pages partly done. Which keeps surprising me, actually. I always used to be very much, I'd start one page, finish one page. Never had more than one page on the go, but I've been quite enjoying having a few on the go lately. I think especially with my buddy colours, it makes me feel a bit more like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get them done if I've got them all kind of started. Sometimes getting started with the page is kind of the hardest bit, isn't it? Once you've got it underway, it kind of starts coming together and turns out all right, doesn't it? But there was a page the other night, I opened the book, looked at it and went, oh gosh, I don't know what to do. Then also panicked that I was going to be colouring the wrong page, so messaged my buddy Vera to just triple check that I was definitely about to colour the right page, and it was the right page, so I have actually started that one now. Once I got going, it wasn't too scary, but just getting that first bit of colour on the page sometimes, isn't it? It's a bit daunting. There we go. It's looking quite nice. Here we go. Right. I'm going to keep the pencils I used tonight, I think, separate than the ones I used last week, just so I don't get mixed up between my different blue and green and red combinations, because I'm already looking at them a bit going, oh gosh, I don't know which is which. Right, that was last week's green. That's this week's green. That's definitely this week's red. Yeah, that was last week's red. Denim Sky and I think Blue Horizon was oh, one's rolled off. Oh, where's it gone? Here we go. Right. I think that's sorted. Yeah. I think that'll be useful if I keep last week's pencils and this week's pencils separate, so I find it easier for which combination they're from, else I won't remember next time I come to colouring it. Oh, bless Angie. Yeah, I always like to try and make sure I get my buddy colours done first, or at least started. I've not got too many buddies this month, and a nice mix. But yeah, still got a fair few pages I'm hoping to get done. Depends on how much time I have once we break up from school. I don't think I'll be getting much done in the evenings this week. I've got a lot of work to do, and I do still need to wrap presents. I've got daughter's presents to wrap, my mum and dad's presents to wrap, and husband's presents to wrap, although daughter will help me with wrapping his presents, so I can do that during the day. But some presents I'll do in an evening with the Christmas film on, so I do need to make sure I get my wrapping done, to be fair. So I think I'll leave that there for this week. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be streaming next Monday. Keep a lookout. Might do, might not. We'll see. But if I do schedule it, then that'll mean that that I am doing it. But I think it depends on how busy our weekend ends up being, to be honest. On streaming Monday night, we'll see. Oh, there you are then, Angie. You're sorted. Yeah, got everything bought, I think, now. It's just literally, it's a wrapping, so it's not going to be too bad. It's just actually sitting down and doing it. Obviously need to do daughter stuff in the evening when she's in bed, so I could do the other people's during the day if we're about, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, everybody, tonight. Lovely chatting with you all, as usual. You got plenty of time, Angie. It's not till next week. So yeah, thank you for joining me. If I don't stream next week, then I hope you have a lovely Christmas, whatever you're up to. I'd hazard to guess I will stream, but I don't know, so we'll see. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely Christmas. If I don't see you, or obviously even if I do stream, you might not be here next Monday. So yeah, have a lovely Christmas, everybody, whatever it is you're up to. Thank you for joining me tonight and chatting as usual. So take care, and I'll hopefully catch you next time, whenever the next time is. Take care, everyone.